There's two things that people need. They need somebody they can trust, and they need somebody they can depend on. And those two qualities have got to be there, and that is part of having a great reputation. And I think that your reputation represents who you are and what you stand for. And I think that when we go out in the public, we not only reflect our family and ourselves, but we reflect who Miller Pipeline is.
You want to do good, you want to be great. If you just want to leave a good legacy behind you, just want to make sure what you do, that you make sure you do it right.
We had an instance where we priced a bore to cross a river, and we had a new directional drill, and we thought that size would be adequate for the length of this bore, and we gave them an hourly estimate. Well, we ran into some difficulties, and we overran our hourly estimate. So going back and looking and doing the right thing, we refunded what we went over to our customer. They didn't ask, but we felt that, it was the appropriate thing to do. We've done a lot of work for them in the past. We wanted to, maintain our integrity. It was very easy for everyone to be on board with doing the right thing. I didn't have to spin it. I didn't have to, really argue my point. It was, hey, here's what happened. This is what I think, we should do. What do you guys think? Yes, that's what we're going to do. So it was nice to have that support, that they felt the same way.
Your reputation at home is important, and it's good to be known as a stand-up person. And it all falls into the same thing we're trying to display at work.
And we've already had another job where we weren't the low bidder on that job, but how we've treated and how we've handled situations like this with that customer has led us to get work that we weren't the low bidder on.
I would just say for me, if you're talking about the core value of reputation, your brand, your own personal brand is your reputation. So whatever you leave behind will be your legacy, good, bad, or indifferent.
Your reputation is probably one of those things that's most valuable to you. It's like you can't get it back if you lose it. It's like losing a trust with someone. If you lose a trust or break a trust with someone, and you rarely ever are able to get it back. And I guess that's why I've always lived my life, and my reputation meant so much to me. And remember that your reputation, there's just some things that's not worth selling. There's some things that you can't put a value on. They're just too valuable. And if we don't show people what a reputation that we have individually, that's the way they're going to look at our company. They look at us as an individual and they say, yep, that's how that Miller Pipeline guy is. And that's how those Miller Pipeline people are. So it's extremely important that we always make sure that we keep our reputation.
As it don't matter if it's your crew, not your crew, going back through, checking, giving a hand, and making sure at the end of the day that the job was completed to perfection, because at the end of the day, it don't matter who Billy, Bobby, Johnny's working on it, Miller Pipeline's name's on it.